No, 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 no.
Hey, that's my shit right there.
We're gonna start it off like that.
Much
Just
better.
warm it up a little bit. What's his name? King George. Yeah. I
Yeah.
used to. Oh, let me be quiet.
Yeah.
Shoot, beat do. Let's see what we
Season 10, episode 3.
Come on. Silence my phone.
Get no. I go.
That's when God sent an angel
Hey,
straight down from up above. She came and swept me off her feet.
shoot, beat do. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's your boy Onyx. Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment.
Barbershop.
For the record, I do not own the rights to this here music, but guess what? We playing it. Why? Because we all love some music. We all love music. We ain't staying too long tonight, just for a little bit. Got a good thing going on. How many of y'all got a good thing going on? One. Boy, go scratch their face. Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. We're gonna like, I'm gonna.
Boy, go say.
No, it's like one of them slick moves. Like, I'm gonna scratch my nose. Yeah.
Oh,
She
stop.
faked me out. She said, yeah. Jay East is in the building. Jay East, what up with you, man? I see you. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you.
Ooh,
My
wee.
other brother, Busy, is in the building. He says, good evening, peeps.
Good evening.
PK, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. She said, like old man and party poppers or poopers. What? Hey, party poopers, huh? Who the party poopers? We play that in the office while we were working. You know?
I believe the people.
The music.
Hey, can't wait for the Friday, right? You ain't waiting. Shoot. There we go. I'm her Cali crush. I can't tell you what I call her, but Tams is in the building. Hey, Tam.
What's up, Tam?
Hey, girl.
What's up, cuz? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Berdina's in the building. Good evening to you. Or shall I say the Sims? Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here. I'm just stalling for a little bit of time. Let a couple of latecomers to get up in here. I don't know where Miss Day is, and I talked to her earlier today. Shoot, you do. I'm going to have to start putting out a
APB.
No, I ain't putting out no APB. Just start putting out that now hiring.
I think it's an Amber Alert. What's up?
Amber Alert.
Amber
See,
Alert.
you wrong. Hold on. All the way from the YouTube world, Soul Body Mind Detox, Dana. Good evening to you, Dana. I see you. Thank you for being here. Shoot, let me switch this up so we can start seeing some faces.
There
it
you go.
goes.
There's Trey. There's Trey. Now I can see her.
There it is. Iceberg is in the building. Iceberg is in the building. What up, though? I see you, man. Lynn is in the building. LL Cool J is. I see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, guys. Hey, Talina. How you doing, Talina? I'll hit you after the show. We'll talk about that one. Anywho, that was what's his name? King George. King George. Too Long is the name of the song. I don't have the rights to this here music, but guess what? We played it. Sound good. Happy hump day to those who hump, and to those who don't hump. See y'all on Thursday. See you on Thursday. Bartender, what up with you, man? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. She said, I guess so. No, I'm just waiting, Talina, for you to hit me up from last week and let me know that you was going to be here. So I didn't want to assume that you was going to be here again. Here we are. Moving right along, let me go ahead and introduce tonight's panel. We got a special guest in here tonight. She's been here before, but she came back tonight by request. Like, hey, help a brother out. I appreciate you, Miss Trey. Thank you for being here this evening. We do it like this.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Hey,
Welcome back.
thank
welcome.
you. I
Everybody is
missed you
picking.
guys.
Thank you. Everybody is picking up after Snoopy Cliff Mellow, in an undisclosed dark location somewhere in somebody's vehicle. It is Miss Day. Yeah, we can't see nothing.
I had to do it
Shoot.
in the car because it sounds so hollow in the house with no rugs.
Oh, okay. Well, just turn on your
Yeah.
roof light so we can see your face.
I
Thank you.
did. I thought I did. I mean, I did. Maybe I'm not under it or something. I don't know.
You got a
Let
hat
me
on.
see. Okay, go to the next one.
She is here, y'all, from the south side of Arizona. It's Fuego Fuego. She is a movement, if I must say so myself. Ah,
White guy.
he's
Hola.
he's currently stepped away. He's doing daddy duties, but he will be back. It's the dude Devin. Well, as he's calling himself, Mr. Devin. Whenever he gets back. Snoopy Cliff Mellow should be tapping in soon. And 3 said she may be here and she may not be here. So it is Gentlemen After Dark. I want to thank you guys for being here. You could be anywhere you wanted to be, but you chose to be here with us. I appreciate you for tapping in from the YouTube world to the Facebook world to the Twitch world. Thank y'all for being here. I see you, Lolo. I see you, A Torres. That's Nova. Good evening to you, all the way from Twitch. I dig that. Well, what you on? Twitch? No, you on YouTube. But thank you for being here, Nova. I ain't talked to you in a minute. We got to catch up. Anywho, how's everybody feeling this evening?
Awesome.
Good, good,
Good.
Good.
good. So we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna do a little serious conversation. We're gonna have a little fun conversation. Last couple of weeks, we've been having a lot of fun. So I want to keep that same energy, fun, but informative. Um, Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. This has been a great platform, in my opinion. It is just my opinion that we've been experiencing for the last 10 seasons, since COVID first started. It's given us a place where we could actually exhale, talk about whatever it is that we wanted to talk about, except for one thing by Miss Day's request. We couldn't talk about COVID after we had talked about COVID for so long. But tonight, I'm going to just say this. COVID is on the rise. There is a whole new variant of COVID. So please, you guys, take a moment, protect yourself. If you forgot that washing your hands is important, do that, please. If you forgot that you need to cover your face, your nose, and your mouth, if you're going to sneeze, please do that. And if you sneeze in your hand, don't go shake somebody else's hand with all your germs, please. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on COVID. Is that all right, Miss Day? Sean Berry, I see you. Good evening. Good evening. So we're going to just, who did I lose? Devin. So we're going to jump right in. Hopefully he taps back in very shortly here. We're going to get right into it. Have a little fun with this. Dang it, Devin, you fell out. That means I'm going to have to be the...
We're jumping you tonight.
Yeah. 3-on-1. Boy, I don't know if that's a fantasy or a nightmare. But anywho, shoot, we do. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
You're gonna feel beat up afterwards either way.
Nightmare.
Yeah,
Either way.
I'm gonna go with nightmare. So let's start off on a serious note. I think this is a great question for tonight to get us started. And to you, the audience, please feel free to chime in your answers. Answer right along with us. Really, PK? I thought you was my sis. You ain't got my back.
She said, "Jump
Shoot,
him
me
in."
too. Jump them in. Here we go. First question of the night. With so much going on in our lives, What has life taught you about yourself? What has life taught you about yourself?
I had to work on patience. I had to work on patience. And it seemed like everything was presenting itself to where I had to slow down.
Hmm.
So I had to work on patience. I must say I am much more patient
And
now.
is that patient with people, patient with yourself, patient?
I, I had to give myself grace, show myself grace. But when it comes to people, I had to not want it done right now.
Mm,
I had to just go through the process because I'm so used to being in charge, having to make all the decisions and everything. So I just sit your ass down somewhere, breathe, and
hmm.
just take it one day at a time, as opposed to trying to get it all done right now. So I'm much more patient.
That's what's up. First word of the night, patient. Patient. Who's next?
I had to work on patience as well. I had to work on patience. I don't have a lot of patience for adults, but I do have a lot of patience for children. But I'm working on patience, and God tests me every day. I swear with that. Like, you said you want to work on patience, bam, here you go. Situation, situation, situation. And I also learned about myself that I need to work on my execution, on how I relay how I'm feeling
Hmm.
about a situation instead of just like, because I'm very straightforward, I'm very no chaser, and I realize that I have to take people's feelings into consideration on how I say what I'm saying. I got to be less harsh
Mhm.
Mm.
or straightforward. I don't know.
No, you can still be straightforward. You just choose your words wisely because
Yeah,
you only responsible for what you say, not how they take it. So you just gotta be just a little. Just choose your words wisely with the same message though.
Hmm.
Because if you
exactly.
don't, you're gonna be
That's
mad at
exact.
yourself for not saying what you really meant.
Right.
Right, right. And I just gotta soften. I gotta soften my
The blow.
execution.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. There we go, Miss Day. Thank you. More patience, a little bit better execution in what we have to say or how we say it. Mm-hmm. Fuego.
Um, taught me about myself. Just that I'm stronger than I ever thought I could be. Just I don't know. It just taught me to believe in myself, kind of, with a lot of trials I've been through and life period from the beginning of my life. So just keep standing, keep smiling, and just keep getting back up.
All right. There you go. Keep
Yeah,
getting up. You fall down, we get up
that's right.
Yep.
constantly.
I think
Constantly.
I think I just viewed myself weak in my earlier years, and I think that with life it just taught me, like, no, there was strength in there, and there is a voice, and there was,
Right.
um, some common sense in there somewhere too. I don't know, but yeah, uh,
Hey.
yeah, just lessons taught just humble you, and yeah.
Right. Okay. The dude, Devin.
Good morning,
Good
and we're
evening.
back.
Right. Oh, y'all, it's the dude Devin. Although we introduced him anyway, but there he goes in person.
Yeah, I was driving. I was in traffic. My bad. What's the question again?
The question: what has
What
life
is
taught you about yourself?
Oh man, what is a lot, man. Like what life has taught me about myself is that I can put up with more than I anticipate on putting up with. Uh, Sometimes you think, okay, I can go from A to 3, and that's it. But you can go through A through Z, 0 through 9, and keep on. It's just like a Rolex. It just keep no, it ain't ticking. It just keeps moving. So yeah, I agree. Like not giving up, being resilient. Just like I'm gonna have to pull one of y'all moves. Yeah, like y'all said, just
Yeah.
fall down and keep getting up and keep going.
It's like, because you don't have a choice. You have to keep living. You have to keep
Right.
striving. You have to keep going. I mean, you don't have a choice but to keep going. So,
It's like getting that star on Mario Brothers, that invincibility star. It's like that.
There you go.
That's how it feels. You just keep going and
You got the music that go with it. Keep on
yeah.
going to do Evan. So for myself, life is continually teaching me something about myself. Miss Day and Trey said patience. My patience, as I get older, it seems like it grows short. If Snoopy Cliff Mello was here, he would say, "You have the patience of Job," but that was when I was younger. But
Right.
now, my patience, I tolerate a lot. I accept a lot. I keep moving. But what I am learning about myself through life, when you don't have nobody, you got you. So many of us don't believe in ourselves. We don't know how to believe in ourselves. My downfall, my separation from home, um, being put out by my dad, the whole 9 yards. It taught me that I can trust in me. And yeah, there are other higher being uh, options that are available to believe in, to help you cope and hold on. But it all starts with you, right up in here. And if you don't believe in you, you won't make it nowhere. So when I take a look behind me and see where I came from to where I'm at, no, I'm not balling. I'm not rich, but I live a comfortable life. I'm able to go where I want to go when I want to go, and not have to worry about I can't do it. I don't no. You have to believe in you. To all of y'all that's out there listening, if you have an issue with believing in yourself, it's time to start believing in you. And as long as you believe in you, then there are going to be others that are going to help you get to where you're trying to get to.
right.
That's
They're going to
right.
be your support system no matter what. So, I'm a student for life. I'm always trying to learn whatever I can learn from whoever I can learn it from. But most importantly, I learn from myself and just keep going, keep moving forward. Don't worry about the rest. Any further thoughts on that? I see Lynn. She says, "Life has taught me to listen without judgment." Come on, and preconceived answers. I have to remind myself that just because the thought process is different than mine doesn't mean either of us are wrong. Come on,
I agree.
I
I
like that
appreciate
one.
agree.
that.
100%.
Oh, all right. Well, the dude is back, so now we got another male up in here.
I feel it. I feel it coming along right now. It's gonna be something. Come on with it. Come
It's
on with it.
now it's coming. We got the little serious part out the way. Now it's about to be some fun. I can't wait to post up this question. And is it all about the ladies? No, because it probably will ricochet. And what they say, whatever I say
Boomerang,
bounces off of you
boomerang
and
back.
hits on you. Oh boy, it might hit the fellas too. But here we go. The next question of the night. Me, 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 me.
Yeah, why must we? Why? Why must we?
Why must we ask or beg for sex?
Because they ain't feeling you like that.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. Here we go. Trey. I brought Trey
Because
here for a reason. Thank you for being here, ma'am, because
Hey,
I knew she's a hard hitter. Let's go.
no, for real. Because if they feeling you like that, you ain't got to ask for it. They going to want it more than you.
Mm. Shoot,
Mm.
do.
It's a reason why they not wanted, ladies.
Fuego, you quiet.
Because I've been on both sides of this. I've been on both sides of this, and in my last relationship, this was a big thing. But I was just tired, like I really was. I was raising my granddaughters, and I'd get over there and I'd fall asleep. You know what I mean? And it's not that I was with them for 20 some years. Like in that type of relationship on and off with him. We connected everything in that way sexually. I was just tired.
You didn't
And
take the
So
vitamin.
all you needed was a nap then. You just needed you to take you a little nap,
I was just
freshen up.
that's it. That's really it.
Ain't too proud to beg. Okay. Okay. Oh, here.
Did they where you at? Did they?
I cannot relate to this question. I've never had to beg for sex. And I think if you getting to the point where you gotta beg for sex, you need to leave that relationship.
She don't like you. Or well, that person they ain't feeling you like that. It's over
Or
with.
I shouldn't say you should leave that relationship. You should relay to your partner that there's a problem in the bedroom.
And then leave. Got you. Okay.
And if things are not working out still after you conveyed your concerns about the bedroom, because sex is a big part of a relationship. It is a big
Yeah.
piece in a relationship, the intimacy of it. So if you related and it's still not happening, what Trey say, she ain't into you. He don't
Right.
want you.
And then
Well,
foreplay
Move on.
starts long before you get to the bedroom. Foreplay starts with that
Right.
first morning conversation. And then throughout the
Yep.
day, all that's foreplay. So by the time you get to the room, it's like on your knees.
You halfway there already.
Already. You already there.
You about through. You be like, that's it. We been talking shit all day though.
All
So
day.
it get you going. Get your mojo going.
Yeah, it's long before you get to the
But-
bedroom.
Let me go back and say, like, we didn't have a sexless relationship. I mean, we still had sex quite often, but it just wasn't all the time that he wanted. Let me go back and say, I wasn't holding out. He just had a very high desire or sex drive. So, I just want to throw that out there.
And you was asleep. Yeah.
I just want to
You
throw
need-
that out there too, that it wasn't that I was just not giving him none. Okay.
But that's a problem too. Like, that's a problem too. Like, I got shit to do. I cannot just be sexing you all day and night. Like,
That's not what she said. She was saying that she was
saying
tired.
that
She
he
gets
wants
over
it
there.
all the time, and she was tired from giving him it all the time. That means that he was
So
taking
yours
up
wasn't
a
just
lot of
when it
her
was time
time.
to go to bed or in the morning. Yours was literally all day.
Wait, who are you talking to? What?
You. So
talking to
you wanted you to have sex like all day, or was it just in the morning and at night?
No, different times. We didn't live together, so it was just like different times during the week. It wasn't. Of course, when I spent the weekend over there, then it was on and popping. But during the week, when I'd go over there in the night, I already had a long ass day. This and that. Sometimes I'd fall asleep, and I felt like you should just be grateful for sometimes that I'm here. But like I said, it was just a little disconnect there. So
okay,
there was a little disconnect.
Communication could have helped a little bit with it.
Absolutely.
Too, but he sat at home all day. He didn't do anything. He didn't work. So
and low key, that could have gotten under your skin too.
He didn't do. I mean, he worked, but he didn't have like a 9 to 5. So he got to sit around a lot. So he's there. He's waiting for me with all this energy, and I'm like,
Right.
Ain't nothing sexy about
He ready
What
to
he been-
phone
what he do
Fuego
all
up, and
day?
she like, I'm sleepy.
I mean, for years, I would take 5-hour energies before I went over there. Like I tried everything, and then
The sex must have been bomb. Was the sex? I ain't even gonna. I don't. The sex had to be excellent.
It was good.
Okay.
Because if it's good, I'm doing it even when I'm tired.
I mean, it's 26 years.
because
Okay.
nothing is appealing
Yeah.
about that whole situation. Him sitting at home, he ain't got no job. Like he could
No,
just get up there
he made
storing
money.
energy all day.
No, I went back and said
Oh,
he
okay,
made money. He did
okay,
shit. He did shit. He had
okay.
money. He had lots of money. He just didn't have a 9 to 5.
He didn't have a
Yeah,
nine to
that makes a
five. He
difference.
he he worked.
That
He
makes a
just didn't work
difference.
like.
That he was up and gone a lot in the night too. So let's,
I'm a hustler,
he made money.
baby. I just
Right.
want you to
That
know.
makes a difference. That makes a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
So Lynn chimes
But
in and says, I think sometimes in long-term relationships, we get bored with each other. So communication and new experiments need to happen.
Definitely.
and don't wait till
That's
it's
why
long
I
term.
say
It
you
should
gotta
always be
continuously go.
all the time. It
Go ahead,
shouldn't
D.
ever be the point where it's always just like you don't want to turn into robots. You don't want to okay, we doing this all the time now, so let's try something now. No, before you get to that point, hey, I like this, so let's put a pin in it, try some different stuff, and then come back to it. So we will always have something in our arsenal, and we won't get tired of each other because you can't. I mean, you keep on just the same old wham bam thank you ma'am. Both of y'all gonna get tired of each other, and then it's like you gonna end up either going elsewhere or you're gonna have an asexual relationship and you won't have sex at all. And then you know what's gonna come after that. So yeah. Keep it
So
spicy.
can we be real? Can we be real for a minute?
1,000.
1,000.
We in the barbershop.
So we're talking from an angle right now of yeah, I lived over here and yeah, he lived over there and
Yeah.
I went to work and I went to his house after I got off.
Yeah.
Okay. But what about
She don't sound like that. You ain't gotta do her like that.
ain't
No,
nobody
he was
50
speaking
years old.
generally, I think.
That's one scenario. That's one
Right. No,
scenario.
no, I'm using that in general. It's not
Yeah.
for fuego. But what about that angle that for those of us who live with our spouses, we live with our partner, our intimateness, let's call it that. We live with them. So let me just play devil's advocate. Y'all in the bed together.
Mhm.
He ain't touching on you. He ain't cuddling with you. He ain't spooning with you. He ain't caressing you. He ain't rubbing your thigh. He ain't even rubbing feet right now. He ain't doing nothing.
Oh, we got a problem.
How you gonna fix it from the lady standpoint? Let's go.
Mm-mm.
I feel like the communication should have happened before it got to that point.
Take it.
Mhm.
Just kidding.
Okay. So, babe, you ain't touching me.
Fuego, she ain't playing.
Why
You ain't playing Fuego.
why you don't touch me? Why you ain't doing nothing to me? It's been weeks. It's been months. Hell, it's been years.
If he stopped you from
Yeah.
grabbing that pacifier, then you know it's a problem. Just be the aggressor. And it's okay
Oh,
to
shucks. Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
That's why I said
if she trying to do that on anything, and he like, no, go ahead on with it. So you might well go ahead and start
It's a
finding somewhere else
problem.
to go or something, because it's a problem.
Come on.
Because
I'm not sure if he here. I can't see you. Snoopy Cliff Mello, is that you? Okay, there we go. Y'all, he
he's
is
in the
here.
building, the assassin.
Him himself
Hi,
here. Let me give it to him a little bit. Snoopy Cliff Mello. So just so
Off
you
a
can get
hiatus.
jumped in. I hope all is well with you. I know you're at work. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate that. The question right now on the table: why must we ask or beg for sex? And I was just asking the ladies to speak from an angle of that guy who shares the bed with them that ain't touching them, ain't cuddling with them, ain't spooning, ain't rubbing their cakes, ain't playing with the drizzle marks on they booty. Nothing. They're not doing nothing. What we doing here?
I mean, you while you laying there, you just ask him what's on your mind, just to break the ice. And if he may come forward or not. And you go for that thing.
It's two reasons why I'm finna be like that. One, it's hot, or I have something on my mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Other than that,
sometimes it don't even have to do with the lady. You know,
right.
sometimes it doesn't even have anything to do with you. It might be something on his mind from work, and he just going through it and hasn't chose to talk to you about it yet, or something.
But yeah.
But
Okay.
other
Go
than
ahead,
that,
go ahead,
I
go spit it
mean,
out.
I was gonna just
yeah.
say that's an okay
If I'm
excuse.
asleep and I feel a little movement, I'm ready to rock and roll. Give me the guitar.
Uh, Sadra Country. She says, "Give me some of my favorite words." What's your favorite word, Sadra? We just need to know what it is. What's your favorite word?
Yeah.
that
Girl,
came
I
to
know you
mind. That's
want
the only
this.
thing.
What's my favorite
I,
word?
I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna say gawk gawk.
I
I don't know
mean,
what
that's
his
the
favorite
first
word.
thing I thought about.
Really? The dude? Gawk, gawk? What is that's a
I
word?
don't know. I don't know. I was guessing. I don't know. Get me out.
Oh my God. Anywho,
I don't know.
so we still are begging. So since we really ain't got no good answers from not great answers from the ladies, fellas, let's see if the fellas can be 100. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, fellas. Let's be real. You trying to sneak up on
Meaning,
some? You
Thank
trying to
you,
sneak
wow.
up?
PK. I thought
You
that.
you trying to sneak up on some? You didn't got home from working all day. You get
Right.
home, you just feeling it, and you hop in the bed. Boing, I'm ready.
Yeah. Doing, like, all right, look. So what? If that's an issue before it even gets to that point, I'm gonna be like, hey, we're trying to do something, whatever, and I'm not getting that reaction. I'll read the room. Okay, she might have had a long day. She could be tired. She could be sleepy. She might have something on her mind. Once those are eliminated, okay, because see, at this point, I'm gonna start sucking on your kneecaps and stuff because I'm trying to see something now. You see what I'm saying? And if that had, hello.
You
Oh, I thought
lucky,
y'all froze up. I
lucky
thought y'all froze up.
one.
So yeah. So can we not talk straight the balls up? So that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go a couple of extra miles to ensure it's not just you're tired. Because if you're tired and this to the third, okay, don't worry about it. Let me get them kneecaps. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some stuff because at this point, even pleasing her is gonna get me, aroused or have me have my arousal up. You see what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be just about me; it's about us. Now, if I'm still not getting any type of reaction, hey, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll give you a pass on that. The next day or maybe a little bit later on, what's going on? You okay? You not feeling good? Is something going on? Whatever. What is it? That way, it doesn't go 3 or 4 weeks or a month later, and you're like, we ain't been doing it. Don't wait until you saying something to me about how come you don't be trying to have sex. Well, the last 15 times I did, you wasn't feeling me, so I stopped trying. I stopped all that trying, and I wait for you to come around. Now you want to ask me about it. You see, I don't want to. I'm not gonna wait until I'm getting asked why I'm not trying to do anything anymore because that's out. That's no. This is grown folks' business right here. You see what I'm saying? So I think that communication is a big deal with it, even from the jump. If you're
Huge.
not responding to me physically when I'm doing this, that, the third, whatever that may be, it's we're gonna talk about that real quick,
And then
so it doesn't get to that.
the better you are to her outside the bedroom, the better she'll be in the bedroom too.
True.
Because this question from I mean a one off ain't no problem because we all got one offs. But I'm asking, is this question from the point of you having a pattern of not getting the sex? Because one time she may be tired, I may be tired. Hell, I'm
Right.
tired now.
Right.
I don't had a fucked up day, so uh, I may not, but I got a high sex drive, so I may
Right.
get
You
there
gonna be
anyway.
you may not. Whatever.
But
You gonna be like, all right, tell you what, let's go ahead and get it going.
That may
But a
be
one
next to
off,
you.
I'm gonna ask what's going on, or did you have a hard day? But if it's coming from if this question is from a pattern point of view, yeah, we need to have a serious
Right.
discussion. Because like I said, if
And
I'm
this
not
is
getting
gonna
it
have to be
then, I'm
outside
gonna
of the
get it
bedroom.
somewhere.
So let's talk about it from a pattern standpoint
Right.
because I know several folk, several They whole married. That's WHOLE, married, or in a whole relationship that they live in with their significant other, their husband, their wife, whatever. And they on a ration. They get it
Yeah.
once,
Yeah.
if they can get that once a month.
That ain't no way to live.
Period.
Sorry. You can have whatever belief system you want as far as if you're married or you're not married. But if you are in what they call a romantic relationship and y'all live together and it was going on at first and now it's not, both of y'all drop the ball. Y'all got to figure out where y'all dropped it and go get it and get back to it.
Right.
Because you're going to have more problems that have nothing to do with sex if the sex is not happening.
Yeah.
That jealousy, that envy, the little snarky remarks, just everything will be a problem. It's like, and another thing, these peas ain't seasoned right.
Oh,
Where did that come from? Well, he ain't had none in the last month and a half. So now what he's doing is he's filling his sexual appetite with actual food or alcohol or sports or video, whatever he's doing to, not saying get his rocks off, but to fill that void in. And now it's going to be more and more time he spends away from her. And that's going to be a problem because now she's going to feel like, okay, well, he don't want me. So it might be somebody else. No, it's you. It's just not you. So what is it with you?
But why not
But
bring?
y'all, the couple got to go get it together. It can't be just one sided.
But why not bring the conversation to the table?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They gotta go together. Like, look, let's have a seat.
okay.
You want some ice cream? Oh, I'm finna be with it. You want some ice cream? I'm gonna be eating ice cream with the spoon, acting crazy with it. Hey, so let me put this ice cream on your knees.
What's
You know.
with you and them damn knees?
A lot. Don't even. Hey, I'm giving examples. Okay, knees and elbows. Okay.
Let me
Yeah,
example.
but no,
I'm
seriously
gonna
though.
put it out there now. The knees and the elbows are the least sexiest thing to me.
Do you know how many erogenous zones there are on the human body? It is ridiculous. It's way more than just your sexual organ.
Hey, don't worry about
You
me.
will be
I ain't got no
surprised.
problem in that regard. Finding erogenous zone.
Hey, I ain't no. Hey, no
Okay.
problems at all.
Pause.
Everybody got some, But yeah,
I've heard it over and over tonight so far. We need to communicate.
Yes.
we need to
right.
communicate. We need to communicate. Communicate times 1, 2, 3, 6. Right?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, 5.
I ain't had a talk. Somebody been filibuster. I ain't had a chance to talk.
Okay. So here's my question. At that point, we're gonna communicate from the lady's standpoint. Hey, babe, can we talk? Instantly, the fella's reaction is, "Oh Lord, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now what? What is it? What's wrong? What? How you ladies gonna overcome that obstacle right out the gate? Right out the gate, he's on the defense mechanism. I really don't even want to talk. I told you I'm trying to watch this basketball game. What are we doing?
I'm gonna let him watch the game, and we're gonna address it after the game.
Yeah, timing is everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna talk to you and you already let me know that let me watch this game and now you still trying to run your damn mouth. That's just gonna make that's gonna agitate the situation even more.
Yeah.
Give him his space. But if
Yeah.
you know your person, you know when they need the space. If you pay attention to your person.
Okay.
And like Mello
I'll take
said,
that.
timing is everything.
Yep.
I'll take that one. Meanwhile, on the flip side, fellas, y'all ain't done nothing. Y'all ain't done nothing for the girl. Y'all ain't took her to dinner, to the local Sizzler. Nothing. We ain't been out on no dates. We ain't went to the movies. Please don't have no kids, because if you got kids, that's a whole nother thing. All you expect her to do is cook and clean, make you something to eat, wash your clothes, and she go to work. She can't, for lack of a better word, she can't get her goody goods gotten. You ain't touching them. You ain't putting no ice cream on them. In the words of Devin, you ain't sucking on her kneecaps. You not doing nothing. how we gonna address that? How we gonna fix that for the ladies when we ain't doing our part? Because I'm reading all the comments and it's saying, I think Trey said it earlier. If you treat the lady a certain kind of way, the doors are gonna open up that much wider for you.
Yeah.
But we don't
And
do
it
it.
don't even have anything to do with money.
Right.
It ain't got
Nope.
nothing to do with money. But the better you treat her outside the bedroom, the bedroom will be on fire.
No.
Because most women are emotion. I mean, we thrive off intellectual, you know.
That's for learning the love language of your partner, and all that comes into play. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
Bello got his
yes,
hand up.
the Sizzler is still around. I don't know why he raising his hand. This is speak up. Oh, down in front, Mello.
True story.
Okay.
The person I was with, girlfriend, ended up leaving. I ain't gonna say leaving. That wasn't the cause, but it contributed. My first wife, uh, sex off the chain. We doing this, doing that. I'm a giver. I'm a nice guy. Nice guys finish last. Last guys don't finish nice. I did everything Trey said, and all the women up here agreed in and amen in the front row on cooking, cleaning, taking out. Uh, Suddenly, the sex slowed down. Suddenly, the sex few and far in between. Now I'm about to be divorced. We ain't doing that. Hey, what's going on? I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm just okay. Give you space doing this. Week turned into two, two turned into four, so on and so on. Hey, what's going on? Nothing. I don't know. Da, da, da. Once again, I'm cooking, cleaning, flouring. I even made a do it tape one time. Cooked roses. This is the answer I got. I hope you don't think you get none,
Oh,
bitch. So
what's my favorite word?
I don't agree. Even with going back to my initial marriage, things slow down after the kids, which we've had this discussion before. I get it. That may happen. But we all work. We all work hard. Don't nobody work harder than me. And I still, like I said, my drive is high. So, but I'll give people their grace because I guess what? Everybody's not me. But women, let's be real. It always start off 100, but then it always wane. It's like we got forever to be with each other. Huh? Okay, I got that. But like I said, when unless there's a problem medically, what is the problem?
They're not feeling you like that. Somewhere along the line, feelings changed. And regardless to how good you are to that person, if they ain't feeling you like that, ain't nothing gonna be enough. And it's gonna
But
fade to zero.
that's my kick. That's my answer to what you said and what, like I said, the women agreeing. Oh, you just got to treat me right, not open up. No, it don't go like that. And I'm glad Trey said it. If you're not feeling me like that, say that.
Mhm.
Set me free.
But look, some people ain't gonna tell you that they feel like that because they love what you're doing for them. So you got them
Well,
women out
then
there that just got their hands out and they gonna keep on going through the motion when they know they really don't fuck with you like that.
you're right. And guess what I'm gonna do? I got $1. Coochie's a dime a dozen.
Let me drink my
That's my
protein
that's
shake.
my piece.
Hey,
it's true.
speak
There's
My
with
always
piece.
Mello
somebody.
and Miss Trey.
There's
Right.
always the next woman,
A
man. Whatever.
dime a dozen.
Right.
More than
That's
willing to give it to you.
that's
For
that
sure.
100 right there. That's that 100 conversation right there. That's the reality check. And it goes on both sides of the fence, you know. Ladies is doing it. There are some of y'all you cooking, you cleaning, you picking up the kids, you doing everything.
Yeah.
Everything. All you want is, can you just touch me? Can we spoon? Can you hold me?
Yeah.
Uh not right now. Now maybe later.
Who wants to even ask for that though, really? You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the
Like
thing.
shit.
We
Like
shouldn't
they
even have
should.
to ask.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just I don't know.
And that's why the question was, why must we ask or beg for sex? So for those of us who have a situation, scenario, relationship, etc., I hope you're paying attention. No, this ain't the cure all. This ain't the answers to everybody's problems, but it's something for you to think about. What can I do? My guy Damon DJ Jackson always say, "How did I contribute? What's my part in this problem, in this situation?"
Right.
So we have to always take a moment to look at ourselves and reflect. Am I making her treat, or am I making her treat? Am I treating her where she's feeling good about herself from a fella standpoint? Am I doing the things that makes her heart happy, makes her emotional side feel like, oh, he wants me. On
And
the
I
flip side,
remember asking too, is this something I'm not doing? Is this, is it getting boring? What is it? Oh no, it's not that. Da da da. I'm like, okay, well, it's something.
right.
Yeah, and
It's
sometimes you
something.
just get sometimes you just get comfortable too.
Right.
People
But
just get comfortable with
but
things.
guess
So
what? As soon as I was gone and found another one, now you're knocking on my door.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mm.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Right. Out of there.
I've told you guys before, I've been on both ends of it. And I didn't realize till I was on the flip side how hurtful it is, and how it can affect you mentally, emotionally, everything. It's hurtful.
Okay, here we go. We got a question, y'all. Armando says, what if in my situation with my wife that's pregnant, she doesn't have the sex drive that she had when we first met, and it has affected my mental health? What's your advice? So before y'all answer that, let me say this. We are not psychiatrists, psychologists, nor are we gynecologists. That's my part. However, we are here to answer based off of our own life experiences. So let's see what we can get for you, Armando. Let's see what we can get.
I
Should
want
we
to know
do?
how's it affected his mental health because she's pregnant and don't have the same sex drive. How did it affect your mental health?
And we'll wait for Armando's response while
But
he
that's the
does.
only time I really didn't want to do it because I just had the stigma that, or the mental vision that my was hitting the baby head. So
Oh my
I
god.
don't know.
Now that thing be good then.
Really?
Where that word
Oh
was
my
used in the
god.
beginning comes in handy. Patience, patience.
Yeah, I didn't
Understanding.
mind it during that time because, like I said, I had a phobia.
I love my people. I love them. My
I
brothers
just
Well,
and
want to
sisters.
know how did
like,
it affect
there's
his
other
mental
ways.
health?
There's other ways to relieve
We're waiting for that
people.
response. I'm sure there's
What did you say, Fuego?
I said, luckily, there's other ways to help relieve you. That could be going on if you didn't want to do that. So that's all.
right. I'll say this much, being a parent, um, yeah, that's kind of different. That's a different experience. To Snoopy Cliff Mellow's thought process, like, wait, yeah, is that the baby? I don't know. I don't know.
My phone.
Oh, right. Hey, Dad, what are you doing up there? You know, but
Go to sleep.
I'll say this to Armando. We started this conversation, the show tonight, on what has life taught us, and a couple of us said the word patience.
Yes.
Pregnancy is a temporary scenario.
Right.
Right.
It's temporary. So at that point, from a fella standpoint, you can't be selfish. You shouldn't be selfish. You could be, but you shouldn't be selfish because some of our ladies, they have high risk pregnancies. I don't want to be responsible for trying to get me some, and guess what? I didn't hurt my baby. I didn't move the umbilical cord some way, somehow around up in there, and now you didn't choke the baby out because you was trying to get it. I'm just saying, not even trying to be funny. That's just
Yeah.
you just don't know what It is. So there are certain positions that you could use in order to reduce the risk, but at the same time, hey, you kind of have to give her a pass. I mean, there's always some substitutes. I mean, I don't know.
And unfortunately, sometimes women just lose the urge. They just don't want to have sex, period, during
Especially
this
during
time.
that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Armando says, because I'm a very affectionate person, and she hasn't been as sexually affectionate since she's been pregnant and making me feel not wanted. So
Have you shared that with her? Have you talked with her about it?
while you're typing that, Armando, and I'm just being honest at this point. You are wanted. How so? How do I know? Well, you got a whole baby coming right now.
Yeah.
That woman is taking the time to carry this baby for you. So now you have to reciprocate some of this energy and give it back to her. Like, you know what? I'm here for you. You can make the sacrifice, and then there are other ways that she could substitute for you. If need be, help him out, rub me down.
But
You
her mental status at the same time,
correct,
you don't know
because
where she
we
at with it.
we don't even
Yeah,
know
because
if she's feeling insecure right now about being pregnant and getting engaged in some kind of activity. Maybe that is going to affect the baby. So maybe what you guys should do or could do is her next visit to the doctor. Maybe y'all can have a conversation with the doctor. What are some safe practices? Is it safe for me to engage in some kind of activity? If it is, which ones would be best? And I don't even think the doctor could tell you, because
It's everybody's
it's
different.
going to change from baby or person to person, baby to baby.
And
So
the bigger you are and all that.
And
correct.
then you don't want to make her feel like a piece of meat either. You know.
right,
Right. Right.
and you don't want that come on sex or that
Right.
come on. Oh shit,
Right.
I'm cool.
And
Right.
keep this in mind as well. Energy is transferable,
Yeah. Yeah.
good and bad. So if the
Hmm.
experience between you and your wife is one that's not good, guess what's going to happen to your baby? True story. When my daughter was in the womb, I bought a pair of headphones. I put those headphones on my wife's belly every night. Every night we played music. Every night my daughter sings. At this point, as a grown up, she has a beautiful voice, but she don't like to sing. But she can sing. But she's a sucker for music, like her dad. I love music. She knows some stuff that you guys probably don't even know in our age brackets when it comes to music. So that energy is transferable. Find something to bring some positive, good energy to your baby to be born. Don't be selfish, because that's a negative energy itself. Hold that woman's hand, hold your wife's hand. Like Miss Day said, we go together at that point. Hold her
Mhm.
hand, take her for some walks, make her feel good. And I guarantee you she's going to do something within her power to make you feel just as wanted. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Oh, that's look who it
And
is.
in the
P4.
meanwhile, X videos, Spank Bang, Pornhub,
And them.
and them, and them.
And if that don't work, play some video games, man. For real. For
Yeah.
real. I'm just
Find a
saying.
little cool hobby around the house. Clean up a little extra. Take
He
some
said
of the
hobby.
burden off of her.
Hey man, just let her know. I love you. I
And I
love you.
got
Right.
you.
And she gonna get you on the get back. That's for real.
Yes.
Shoot, be dude.
And when she had that baby, don't run now, because it's gonna be a different ball game when she had that baby. Watch.
Oh yeah, the game
So
changes.
don't be crying to her. She won't leave me alone. No, you asked for it.
Hey, you're gonna be having another baby, and then you're gonna be going another 9 months without.
Wait them 6 weeks. Wait them 6 weeks.
Shoot, be due. All right, y'all feeling good? Y'all good for one more? Maybe one more.
Good.
Sure.
Good.
All right. So I seen this question. I'm always social media surfing. I saw this question on YouTube. Um, dang it, what is the name of that show? Dana, you turned me on to that group. Hold on, I think I can look it up on my phone.
Tonight's conversation.
Thank you. Look at you, boy. What you been
I'm
doing?
on it too. I'm on it.
What you been doing? What you been doing? I see you. I see you. Tonight's
Mhm.
conversation. Yeah, I've been peeping them out. They've been coming with some hitters.
Woo.
Hitters. So I decided, you know what? Let me borrow something. You know, something borrowed. Let me get what I can get from y'all and let's
Yeah,
see
you
what
gave them
happens.
they shout out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, executive produce. That's the double up. Anywho, last question for the night. Last question. Let's take this all the way on out the door.
Dana, you in the car?
Yeah, everybody wants to be like Mello.
Yes, I'm in the car. We
Bye,
we
I'm gonna go.
we got a
Marcel.
car group going
Right,
on.
we got a car group. Last question of the night. Do men and women, do men and women need a balance of both masculine and feminine energy? What y'all gonna say? Y'all need more content?
No, you know what? I listen to the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne the God always say that what do you say? Mm, I can't think of the actual phrase he used, but in his he always agrees with that you have to have both, and I think you do. I think we all do. We got we come from both, men and women. So, but as a man, I know the dominant is going to be my masculine side, but I have to be in touch with the feminine side to identify a little more with my daughter, with my girl I'm with, whether it's wife, girlfriend, or whomever, my mama. You gotta, we have to be in touch with that so we not always, like we talked about last night after club meet. We always, the boy can, don't cry. That we, now coming up, we understand how we were raised. That's not healthy because we all cry, and if we don't, we hold it up, and then we end up doing something that's detrimental to the ones we claim we love. We gonna take it out some way.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I would agree. We need to be in touch. It says a what? A balance.
A
I
balance.
don't know what that balance would percentage wise would would be,
Hey,
but yeah.
I ain't trying to give no numbers. I just figured a balance. However you balance it for you. But
Right.
yeah,
I agree. I
However
just
agree.
like
you
Mello.
however you need it in your life. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I agree with Mello.
yeah. So
Hey, well, I got to hold on before. Shouts out to Style Saver. Absolutely 2-0. It's who that? Huh?
Oh my
Saints.
God, this is uncalled for.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
2-0. You
Uncalled
know,
for. What does this have to do with the question at
I'm
hand?
sorry. My bad.
I mean, we ain't even
Sorry.
finished with the talk
just
yet,
interrupted the
okay?
Hey,
regular
thank you, Style
scheduled
Saver.
program.
Oh, I'm professional. So
I'm sorry. Carry on. I'm
unprofessional.
sorry.
So
Style saver. That sound like a
unprofessional.
condom.
Oh,
Get your
hey.
ooh, style
Ooh.
I hope it's thin.
saver.
Oh, shoot. What else? Happy balance. Masculine and
Oh,
feminine
shucks.
energy.
It can't be
Quiet.
Yeah, I
even
just
for both. I mean, you gotta, like you said, if you got, if it's a man, he's gonna have more masculine energy. If it's a woman, it's gonna be more feminine energy. Just like a man's gonna have more testosterone. Yeah, he will have estrogen, and vice versa with women. So it won't be an
Hmm.
equal balance for the man or for the woman to have an equal amount of both, because then it's gonna be. It's, I don't see that being conducive to him being his self, if that makes any sense.
For those of us raised by our mothers, let's do a comparison like this. Our mamas raised us. Have you ever thought about how you would be if your father raised you as a man? How would you be?
Knucklehead.
Well, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to cook.
Bottom line, right? I'm a product of the South by way of Tylertown, Mississippi. My mom is from there. My dad's from New Orleans. Guess what? My mom raised me. I probably stayed in trouble or got in more trouble. He's always with the ladies. My mom taught me how to be around ladies. No, I'm not on anything other than what I'm on, which is I like ladies. However, I know how to talk to a lady. I know how to have a conversation with a lady, and it ain't about dick and pussy. We can talk about grown people conversation. Now you compare me to the next Joe Blow who, what's up, baby? Yeah, let me right? 90%, no, maybe not, because some of y'all like that ratchet ruggedness. What we doing? But most ladies want that intellectual conversation, like
Sapiosexual.
you took the word out of my mouth. Sapiosexual. Stimulate my mind. If you stimulate the mind, everything else is just gonna follow
Crashing.
with no problems. So I know there would be a difference. If my dad actually had the custody and raised me, Orlando, Sean, Onyx, he wouldn't be who he is today. And I'm applaud Mary Ann Thomas. That's all I'm gonna say. She be do. Or maybe I should have did like this. So
You got a lot of women that want to play the role. They want to be the man and the woman. They don't know how to be feminine. And they talk hard.
Mm.
They want a man to love and respect them. But you talking at him like you wanted one of his partners. So how can he look at you in your softness and your femininity if you talking to him like you the homie? A different type of homie.
come on, man, say it.
Yeah.
And
Say
not the
it.
homie lover friend.
That's what I'm saying.
Homie, love a friend.
But that's why us as men in this generation, as we have learned better, have to, and those of us who have sons like myself, I don't want to use this phrase, but I'll use this phrase. You have to give them the game. And I give my daughter the game at the same time. To Trey's point, you can't, the dude you're going to be with, you can't come at him hard or like you in, I don't want to say in charge, you in charge of yourself, but you know what I mean. You got to let him be the man. But guess what? When times of need, you have to be able to step in and be supportive,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. As my
Mm-hmm.
son, you can't treat her like that's your daughter. Like I said, when the ladies I'm with, I don't want to be your daddy. You got a daddy, hopefully. I want to be your lover. I want to be your friend. I want to be that to you, but I don't want to be your daddy. So we gonna work together. We gonna make this happen, and that's where I have to understand her. I can't come at her hard all the time either. Like Trey, I can't talk to her like she Onyx, Sean, Orlando. That's
Mm-hmm.
my girl.
Right.
So I have to treat her as such. So on both sides of the spectrum, we got to know how to treat each other, and that's why being in touch with the feminine and the masculine is going to help both sides.
Right.
Because you
Mhm.
can't treat your son like a little girl. Every time he fall down, you want to coddle him. You can't do that either.
Right, right. But then for those of us who are, um, uh, what is it, girl dads or whatever? Is that
Right.
the terminology? We got daughters. You
Hmm.
can't talk to them like you talking to your son. You got to talk to them
Exactly.
different. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
baby girl. Well, use your inside voice. Basically, use your
No, for
inside
real.
voice,
Yeah.
man. Any final thoughts, you guys? Anything? Anything? Anybody got anything on their mind they want to say before we do the final words?
I enjoyed
I would like
being
to
on the panel
say,
tonight.
go ahead, Trey. You our guest. Go ahead.
I enjoyed being with you guys tonight.
Hey, no,
It's been
thank
a
you for
long,
being
long
here.
time, but I enjoyed it.
Thank
Yeah.
you for being
Good to
here.
have you.
It's
Good to
been a
have
long time. You shouldn't have left
Yes.
Hey,
Snoopy Cliff Mello, what you got? I see you winding it
Please
down.
come back. Please come
I will.
back.
I am.
us. it's been it's been a long second half of the day, so sorry for the tardiness and man.
We're
But
glad you
I
made it,
love
brother.
y'all. Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna put you in my prayers. I heard you said you had a hard day, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
I
last week he
appreciate it.
was on
okay.
Bourbon Street. This week he ain't nowhere near it.
Right.
I need some. I need
Right.
some
That's
bourbon.
why it's a hard day.
Bourbon is what he need, not the
I
streets.
need some bourbon
Yeah, he belongs
and
to the
some trees.
streets.
Hey.
Oh
But all right,
shoot.
I love y'all until next week.
Love you too.
Sir.
Love
Snoopy
you.
Mellow,
Peace.
y'all.
Yes,
Anybody
ma'am.
else? Any final words? Put him right here, right there. Shooby do. No? Okay, so look, I'm gonna say
Continue to
this.
Yes,
practice
I have
being
some final
patient.
words.
Final words from Miss Day. Let's go. We can't see
I
her, but we
want
got
all the men that can hear my voice go Google having sex with a pregnant woman and make sure you get the image where you can see where your penis and the baby is. Please Google that. And you won't have any more worries about harming the baby. Thank
look at
you.
Fuego. Look at Fuego. Look at Fuego.
You Google it right now.
Wow.
You do. Anywho, here go my final words. I'm gonna do my final words like this, you guys. Let me see if I can get this right. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's try it like this. Here we go. Let me try that. Watch.
Nope.
Nope. All right. So my final words. I don't know why they put me at the bottom, but anywho, my final words are this. Social media was built for fun, right? It's another way to keep us in contact with one another, family, friends, classmates, workmates, so on and so forth. A lot of times people read into social media and they take what they see for granted. What they see on social media is the actual factual. That's what it is. It's all about you or whoever's writing, the post or whatever. Oh my God, I know their whole life story. That even goes for these celebrities that are on social media as well. Well, lately on my social media pages, I've been putting up different posts about men, the reals, men and their mental wealth. I believe that mental wealth is essential for mental health.
Mhm.
Most of the things that I post ain't about me. It ain't about my life. It's about the conversations that I'm sharing with others who are in my inbox, instant messenger. Hey, can you ask this? Hey, can you ask that question? Some of the things that basic questions that we really need to know the answers to, actually. Know the questions, know the answers. However, I'll say all of that to say this: protect your mental wealth. You protect your mental wealth by finding peace, finding who makes you happy. I think I said that last week. What makes you happy? You got to find
Right.
that and you hold on to that. There are times when you are going to be down and out. You could beat yourself up if you want to, but there's really no need to do that. Just surround yourself with people or a person that's going to help uplift you and take you to the next level. Don't handicap yourself feeling sad for yourself. Get up off your hyena and start walking to make things happen, make those changes. For those of us who are social media hawks, stop watching with such an ego eye that you just trying to see every little thing thinking that you got the answers when you don't. Spend a little more time investing in you and what you got going on. Because a lot of us do a whole bunch of this, like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we missing the big picture. You got all them fingers at the bottom that's pointing back at you. We forgot. So enough of that. With that being said, from the desert to the sea and to all of Southern California and actually all those cities in between from here to there, y'all have a good evening. We'll see y'all next week. Night, night, y'all.
Good night.
See
Right.
y'all next week.